Hey everyone, this is Alicia Cummings and I'm on my joyous journey. I'm trying to make this further since it's further back and I'll sit back. Um, I'm not going to be here very long. I'm trying to work on oh, did I say it? I said it. This is Alicia Cummings and I'm on my joyous journey. Um, while I have been going through a lot in the past 2 years. Really is for, but it has been very grueling for the past 2 years. And I just don't understand why people want to continuously attack, me, or people want to continuously just do things to me, as far as harassing me or like kind of, it's almost like they're stalking me. you know, um, and this is by the hands of someone in particular who really is crazy. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to judge somebody or whatnot, but narcissistic is I don't know what. And I never knew during the time that, we had our situationship, um, not even a friendship. Uh, that he was actually that, a narcissist. So I have been dealing with some of the most ignorant people in my entire life. Okay. But let me hold up. Because the truth of the matter is that this can't be all them. It has to be someone else. I know the enemy, the devil, he's, using them. But I believe what God is doing it too. And that's not in a negative way. There's something that he's trying to get me to see about myself. And I've been learning that, and I'm just saying, if this is the truth, if this is it, that I have to learn how to forgive and let things go. These are two things that I know the Lord wants me to do. He wants me to forgive. At the drop of a hat, forgive and let it go. Let whatever it is that those people I was talking about, or anybody for that matter, let it go. Because this is the test that I am going through. These tests that I'm going through are completely grueling. They are so out of this world. It's like it's about to fall back on top of me. Just fall on top of me, coming back is like a, a boomerang going all the way up through out in the outer space and they come right back and land and hit right in on me. Like, just abolishing your court. You have the reins. Get to it. Get into it. Do it. And it takes a lot of the reading of the word. It takes a lot of praying and praising the Lord. And even fellowshipping with my fellow members at, at church. And I am like so taking it seriously. Like I've got myself walking in my purpose. He has me starting already, and that's one of the things I'm doing now is speaking on, the camera. Um, and if you're listening to me, I want you to know that I am an uplifter. I'm an encourager, you know. And these are the things that I have been saying for a while have been totally just messed up, you know. Um, I can't say that some things didn't need to be said, but um, the power of life or death and death. The power of life and death are in the tongue. And it's hard for me. And I tell the Lord, Lord God, please help me because I can't do it. I cannot forgive them for what? Or it's like a trigger. Like things just come out like a waterfall. The words that come out at times, it's like, wow, did I really say that? But sometimes I don't even question myself. It just is what it is, I had to pick a lane. Okay, the lane that I choose is to follow the Lord. Okay, and He knows that I have a problem with cussing. Okay, it had slowed down a bit until things just really started getting on my nerves. Because it's nothing like being around people that totally come against you and say negative things, make negative comments, negative grunts, and everything without even really being in my presence, just saying little things, just being disrespectful. And there's so much more. I can't take all that sometimes. It's just, I've never had it where someone would be that negative towards me and I didn't do anything to them. I've never even really held a conversation with any of these jokers. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's not just men, it's women, it's children. You know what I'm saying? It's like, don't get me wrong, I love children. I surely do. But you don't teach your children to be disrespectful to adults. What are you gonna be? You gonna be disrespectful to the police? You know? I mean, that's not good. You doing that like that because I don't think that you know. You just have to draw a line. There's a line of respect. You have to respect others, respect adults that are, especially if they're respecting you. You know. But if you're going back and forth with someone like that, an adult should not do that. But sometimes the things that some of these children say, it's like, are you being raised, or are you following God or are you following the devil? And that's what it boils down to. So even whether they are following God or whether they're following the devil, I have to be completely intact, mind, thoughts, and everything. If I have nothing good to say, then Lord, I will not say it. I'm sorry, y'all. Someone mentioned that I look sad on my videos. I mean, I am sad. I'm angry. I'm hurt. If there was anything that I could have done in the past, like maybe a year or so ago, I probably would have given that person a chance. But God said no anyway. A year later, God said no. That person is the counterfeit. But He has done so much to me. It's like, are you doing this because what? You know. Um, the things that they say and things they've said, just ignorant. I'm not going to say what he said. You know, um, he's looking for a way. He's thirsty. He's looking for a way to finagle some money out of me. That's how he's acting. I don't have any money. So even if I did, I'd still be like, nope. No, because you took me through too much stuff. I shouldn't have. It was almost like I was Job. In a. Hold on a second. Hold on. I'm sorry, I had to pause it. I can't remember exactly what I was. I know I was talking about the things that he's done, but I really just want to kind of like focus on what I'm doing and what I need to be doing, where I'm trying to go. Have the Lord, wherever He's taking me, it's got to be greater than this. And it wouldn't matter if I moved. I probably would have been in a worse situation, if I was to have moved from here right now. And I'm just like facing whatever it is that I have to face and disregarding the simple fact that these people have been spiritually attacking me, and it felt like I was alone, but I know God was there, and He's been telling me to let go, basically let go and let God. I forget what else I said. Um, I'm sorry. Just forgiving, being forgiving, and having a forgiving heart. Um, and just chill. And think about what the Lord wants me to do. In any situation. But I was just like, I was told a long while ago, many years ago, that I'm like Job and David in the Bible. We know about Job and how the Lord had, practically tried to he gave the devil full reign over Job because he knew that Job was a humble and faithful servant of his, and he would never deny him, he would never disobey him. And he tread through all of the things that the devil had done. He said he's gonna try to get him to curse the Lord's name. And it's just a never ending battle that he had given him to all of his, it's unaliving all of his children and all the things that was taken from him. He ended up, in the end, God repaid him for all the things he had to go through by giving him double his portion, double everything that he ever had, what he had lost. So, I want you to keep your head up. When you go through things like this, just stay strong. Keep praying to the Lord. Keep seeking His face. Keep on keeping on, because there's no reason to give up, man. Don't give up. Don't give in. Give thanks to the Lord, for He is good, and His mercy endure forever. There's also David. David was a man of God's own heart. David went through so much, and you notice that a lot of the people in the Bible that had went through something, depending on what it is, everybody in there that God was one of God's children. It was a lot of them that had a lot of things. So it wasn't anybody that didn't go through nothing. You're gonna go through something. You gotta go through things. If you want what He has, you got to. I forget how to say that. I'm sorry, but yeah, just giving thanks. I've been through a lot in my life, and I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up now at all. And, I give God all honor, glory, and praise. And I trust in Him. I trust in Him. Like one of my favorite scriptures is in Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. It is, trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not into thy own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your path. I tell you, it's going to be a glorious time. Let it go. I'm letting it go. And I'm telling you, it's so hard for me. Because I just see them, like, they hurt me so bad and they get on my nerves and da 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 da. I'm just, it is to the Lord right now. I know you've been through some things. You're going to have to, pull yourself out by your bootstraps and just keep on moving. It sounds like mumbo jumbo now. Just come on. Move forward. It's decided to be told like that. It's about time that I do what I'm supposed to do. And I have so many things the Lord has in front of me that wants me to get done, that I'm just going to enjoy the time that I share with him and enjoy the time trying to do and get where he wants me to be. And I say that you do the same. I love you. I am going to get off of here. I'm very tired, but I just wanted to send you a message, and I pray that you have a blessed night and a beautiful day beginning in the morning. In Jesus' name, I pray. I am praying, but I pray like this all day. I pray like this all the time. But God bless you. Have a good night.